We welcome in our NFL insider, Connor Hughes. And Connor, we'll get to Wink Martindale's guys in a second, but the Giants are coming off their best offensive performance of the season against the Vikings despite the loss. What are the chances they can move the ball as well as they did last week, this week against the Colts?
Pretty good, and I think a big reason for that is for the second week in a row, they're playing a defense that is not one of the best in the NFL. You know, I know the Minnesota Vikings are off to a pretty tremendous start, but their pass defense is definitely one that you can attack, and this defense in the Colts is another one that you can get after a little bit. You know, they did hold their own for the most part against the Chargers in prime time a couple days ago, but it is a defense that has their issues. It's a defense they'll be able to get after, and for the Giants, I think a big reason why their offense is starting to get going is they have playmakers on offense who are starting to get going. You know, Daniel Bellinger, he's healthy. Saquon Barkley looks like he's healed up. Isaiah Hodgins has been the receiver who was promised, not named Odell Beckham Jr., who's really made a difference in the passing game. So you combine that with Daniel Jones, who's having one of his better seasons of his career, and you get an offense that might be starting to click just the right time.
Absolutely. Let's talk the Giants defense. Martindale's defense could possibly be getting healthy in time for a potential playoff run. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, well, it looks like two of their main players are going to be coming back, and that's Adoree Jackson is getting healthy. Xavier McKinney, they're getting healthy. Brian Dable didn't rule out either of those guys playing this Sunday against the Indianapolis Colts, but at the minimum, these are two players who will be playing if the Giants get to the postseason, which seems like a very, very strong likelihood considering all they have to do is win one of their final two games, and they'll kick in the door there to the postseason. I think that will provide a significant boost and maybe take the Giants from not just a playoff team, but a team that can maybe make a little bit of noise there in the first round. Because if you look at how the Giants had their success when they were really off to that strong start earlier in the year, it was an offense that was doing just enough fighting to get to the fourth quarter in an ugly game, but it was an offense that was relying on their defense. You know, when Xavier McKinney went down, when Adoree Jackson went down, the Giants started to struggle a little bit. Weeks 1 through 9, they allowed something like 19.6 points per game. Well, that's ballooned since week 10 to 26 points per game, which just obviously is not good enough. In fact, if you take that 26 point per game average and look at it throughout a 17-game season, or at least combine it with every game played to this point, they'd rank like 29th in the NFL or something like that. So getting these two guys back, it's a big portion for their secondary. I think it'll allow them to kind of force quarterbacks to hitch a little bit, which could allow their defense to get going a little bit, which obviously could help the Giants make some noise there in the postseason. Yeah,
the Giants using that as even more motivation to get to the playoffs to get those guys back. All right, Connor, one last question for you. How important is it for the G-men to wrap it up this week and not leave their playoff hopes to chance against the Eagles, whether it be Jalen Hurts or Gardner Minshew under center?
That's what Saquon Barkley said, right? I mean, this is basically like take care of business now because you don't want to run the risk or start playing the games of, oh, does this happen? Does that happen? Does this happen? Does that happen? You know, I think the Philadelphia Eagles are playing the New Orleans Saints this week, and they've got double motivation to beat the Saints because they own their first-round pick. So obviously they want to improve their stock in beating New Orleans as well. I know, you know, Jalen Hurts just returned to the field, so it's kind of, is he going to play? Is he not going to play? Is it going to be Minshew? Is it not going to be Minshew? Look, I think there is a stark talent discrepancy between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles, tipping in the Philadelphia Eagles' favor. And if you're the Giants, considering what Philadelphia did to you the first time you played them, you don't want to see those starters in a must-win game at the Link, that final game of the season. So take care of your business here against the Colts. Take care of an opponent that obviously is playing for nothing and is one that you are on paper better than in just about every aspect, offense, defense, coaching, and special teams. Take care of business now. Solidify yourself in the playoffs and don't let it come to chance there in the finale against Philly.
Yeah, Connor, this is the week to get it done. A number of these guys, too, like Saquon Barkley, Daniel Jones, have never made the postseason. So you can only imagine how badly they want this after the season they've had thus far.